your character Sabretooth, how did you get into character for that, and explain the character of Sabretooth for us?
Well, Victor Creed is what we call him in this movie. Is Logan's brother, Hugh Jackman's character's brother, and for me, my approach to it was that the two characters kind of represent parts of a whole. That kind of yin-yang concept that there can't be good without evil, there can't be black without white, etc. And so for me, Victor represents the darker aspect of this particular fraternal relationship. The way I prepared was basically, getting bigger, because the role demanded that I be large and intimidating, which, while I am large and intimidating naturally, I think I wasn't large and intimidating enough initially, so I lifted weights.
And you got a manicure.
And I got a really bad manicure.
What was the challenge for you in this film?
Lifting weights was pretty unpleasant. It's not something I do in my normal routine, but I really got into it thanks to Hugh. It was fun to do. I think the biggest challenge was also trying to stay true to that concept of brothers and how complex and rich that relationship is, that kind of very archetypal, exciting relationship, like, Cain and Abel sort of thing going on.
If you could have any superpower that you could, what would it be?
It's one of two things. It's either flying or being invisible, but I'm not sure. I also had a thing about being able to stop time. I thought that was very cool until I saw The Twilight Zone, where Burgess Meredith stops time and then can't get it restarted again, and that sucks.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't see that one, but
so good.
On a Pale Horse, that Pierce Anthony collection of books, yeah, they have a time one.
It's very good. It's a very interesting power.
Yeah.
To be able to stop time, do things, and then start it up again. That's pretty good, I think. But
so there's a lot of superhero movies out today, and why do you think they do well, like in today's world?
I think they've always done well. I think that those kind of fantasy stories, they tap into, it's that archetypal thing. It's that very base primal thing in us. They tap into sort of deep desires. I think naturalism and most film is playing on subtleties and things, whereas these movies are very bold and very direct and very passionate and very full of action and life. And I think people are drawn to that.
And so what can we come away with this film besides just the entertainment aspect?
Well, I think that's a lot. If it's entertaining, I'm very happy. But I also think it's about dreaming, which is why I love film. If I could do it on stage, I'd do it on stage. But there are things you can accomplish in a film that you could never accomplish on stage or in a book. That realizing dreams, realizing imagination and fantasy, and where that leads us as people is personal. But I think it's important to kind of realize our dreams. And I know that characters like these sort of people most of our dreams.
And was there any particular scene that was especially tough for you, or difficult to do?
Physically,
stunts
I think a lot of the running on all fours was a lot more difficult than it looked.
Oh yeah.
Because I was in a harness that would pick up my back end, and I would drop down onto my front end, and I'm still moving very quickly at that, so coming down with a lot of weight on my wrists and elbows, and it was intense.